Yeah, thank you so much for providing me such a great opportunity. Thankful to Indian Dietetic Association, and it's a great pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
So for me, CT University, I named this university as a leading industry-driven university. We tied up with so many industry and started teaching industry-based curriculum. So though we are only 3 years old, last year we got students from 29 states and 16 countries. The reason being our industry types. And as far as online education, e-learning is concerned, we were providing almost at least one certification every semester to the students right from semester one in a particular domain like cybersecurity, healthcare sciences, artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation. Doing a lot of innovative things as well. But when you talk about today's scenario, it's rebooting education. So unlocking technology to deliver education. So educators across the world are experiencing new possibility to do things differently and with greater flexibility resulting in potential benefits in accessibility to education for students across the world. But and most importantly, it is our hope that Generation Z, Alpha, and the generations to come, these expectations of isolation and remote learning away from their peers, teachers, and classroom will serve as a cautious reminder of the importance of our human need for face to face social interactions. And the second thing which I would like to define is redefining the role of the educator. Now, it will be a great challenge for us that how we are recruiting faculty, retaining faculty, and guiding faculty. So, mindset is very important, as already discussed with our worthy Vice Chancellor, sir. So, the notion of an educator, as we know, as the knowledge holder who imparts wisdom to their pupils, is no longer fit for the purpose of a 21st century education. With the students being able to gain access of knowledge, and we all know, even technical skills, through a click of a button, phone, tablet, computers. So we need to redefine the role of an educator in the classroom and the lecture theatre as well. So one more very important thing is the online education will be strategic priority at every institution. It will also be a great challenge. So as we all know, very few colleges and universities were doing absolutely nothing with online education pre-COVID-19. Only 10% or 20% universities or colleges were using online education. But it's blessing in disguise for all of us. And we have started with a proactive approach after COVID-19. And as we all know, there was a wide variation, however, in the degree in which online education was central to an university's strategic planning. And this all will change after COVID. So in the future, I must say all the management people, presidents, deans will all understand that online education is not only a potential source for a new generating revenues. Instead, online education will be recognized as core to every school's plan for universities' resilience and academic continuity. So this post-pandemic understanding will change how different schools or departments will plan for management and fund online education.
Sir,
So
can
gone will
I?
be the days when individual school within a university will be able to go their own way with online education. Now things will have to be integrated.
Sir,
Like
can I?
Chattopadhyay sir said, lot many companies and are approaching us with different online solutions. Thanks to them, they're providing us free of cost all webinars, expert talks to our students and faculty as well. So now it's a high time to integrate your academic structure with the your learning management system. So
Uh,
as we all know, it was decentralization, distributed online courses, and the student support system were totally in disarray. But now it has to be centralized, subject to the institutional effective planning and cross-campus governance.
Sir,
So management
if I
will
can,
of yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry if I can just intervene on this.
Yeah,
because you did bring up this topic, and I think before you wrap up, I just want to put you on this one question,
yeah,
because you said role of the senior management, how that would change, because using technology, of course, is not only giving the lectures, it's not just online learning. The
true.
technology intervention will start from admission process to delivering, to creating curricula,
Yeah.
delivering lectures, plus also with placements, with also with technology used from end-to-end solution. Now, the role of educator, yes, will change, but how do you think the role of the senior management will change? Do you think they need some training as well to get onto the board
Yes,
and
yes,
say,
of course, of
invest in
course.
technology?
Of course. See, basically, managements, they were basically into, they've started 20, 30, 40 years back and using conventional technologies. And as far as online education was concerned, it was implemented around 5 to 10 years back, and only 10 to 15% institutions were into it. But now, when we say end-to-end solution, right from student entry to exit, it will be complete, can say, revolution would be there. And management mindset has to be changed. They have to invest on technology, and the and especially when we talk about the management of online learning will be integrated into existing academic leadership structure and into your processes also.
Sure.
So you need, every institution will need a robust learning management system to execute their teaching learning processes integrated with research processes and institutions governance. So
Yeah,
things will change dramatically.